like, what would you do with that money? I'm like, go on a trip. To myself, no, put it in the savings because at this point, the way this world is coming, like I'm gonna pay some bills, but I'm gonna save some.
Okay. I'm talking about a game show, but hello everybody. Yeah, this is episode 4 of Real Talk. I'm Beasley.
And this is Tamika.
Yes, so we're gonna get into it. We have a lot of interesting things to talk about today. But before we get into it, any recent gigs?
No, listen, I actually did audition the other day for Academy. So Gloria sent me that, which I was excited.
She sent me that this morning.
Okay.
So should I do it? I think I should.
You better.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Better.
I'm gonna do it. Yo, my schedule is tighter than a booty hole right now. Like I am spread
That's
so
what the pressure's
thin.
supposed to be on. You're supposed to be able to, show what you're working with. Just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And then she was just telling me about a game show. You can win $10K. Hopefully they pay on time. We're gonna get into that.
Yes. Where's my money?
We're gonna get all the way to the room at you and everything.
Oh, honey.
But my recent gig was actually like a side quest. Wasn't really booked, but it was the same people that booked me to be basically Megan Thee Stallion's Bottle Girl last year.
All right now.
They booked me for a. Have you ever heard of Hibbett Sports?
Yes. I used to buy shoes from there all the time.
See, I didn't know what Hibbett Sports was.
Maybe because I had kids. My kid used to get his shoes from there a lot.
Really? They told me it was the oldest like sports store.
Sports store, yeah.
Like, oh, it is?
I had one, it was like a town outside of Fort Worth, a little small town that had been there. And Pumas were they always had like the cleanest Pumas I used to get for my son there.
Ah, that's crazy because I've lived in Houston my whole life. Never heard of Hibbett Sports up until this event.
Hilarious.
But it was a Hibbett Sports X Nike Air Max event.
Nice.
And it was hosted by DJ Mr. Rogers.
Okay.
Who, if you guys don't know him, he's a very popular DJ in Houston. Okay. He blew up, he became more mainstream during COVID because he was doing COVID radio. And I don't know if it was a party specifically for him because he invited like a bunch of Houston influencer friends. And they were celebrating also the launch of the new Nike Air Max colorways that are coming out. And we all got to keep a pair, and I actually brought them.
Keeping things.
I actually have them right here.
Okay.
Yeah, so look at that. And they got me in one of my favorite colors, purple.
Do a little band of black.
Look at that. What do you think?
I like them. They're dope.
Get a little feel.
They're very unique.
They're so comfortable. They're like walking on Beyonce's butt cheeks.
Oh, my, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's even better.
Light as a feather, stiff as... Actually, not stiff as a board.
Let me tell you, because he's in his 30s, I'm in my 40s. It's about comfort. Like, I don't want to look crazy. I think it's a lot of times that you get some of these other shoes and they look like, like they're for old folks.
Oh, yeah.
And the comfort and
the
pop of color. Yeah, like these are still, dope.
Yeah.
Like, they're current.
Oh yeah, so it was 2 men. I was one of the 2. Okay. We had one guy that was a PA, which he was a little greedy. He was cool, but
greedy. What do you mean, friend?
They were very generous with this event.
Right.
Everybody got a free pair of shoes. The women's ones look dope. The women's were actually like a nice rose gold color and also a lime green that looked really nice.
I can't really see them.
Oh yeah, we're getting. That was good against the flowers. Right. Look at that. That's actually how it was displayed, like on the tables. They had it like a shoe podium sticking up.
Gotcha.
And it was like over the flowers, over neon lights and all that.
Okay.
But it was really good. They had the Houston influencers there. I feel like I was busting my ass throughout that event. Everybody was kind of like floating around, but I was just like... They did monogram headphones for the guests.
Nice. That's dope.
Oh yeah, and they put me at the station where I basically had to organize everybody's by color, by like their name and all that. It was intense, but I got it done.
Listen.
There was actually one influencer there that recognized me, and I was like,
you never know who's watching.
You never know. She was like, "Oh, so good to see you here. How have you been?" Like, I'm just like, at first I was like, "What?"
Right.
I'm like, "You know me, girl. I know you.
Right.
Like, what's going on?"
Listen.
But
the algorithm.
which has been playing with me lately.
Well, no.
But I will say it was a fun event. It went smooth. But one thing I want to talk about is on these sets. Now, granted, they were very generous. The PA guy, he was cool as shit.
Right.
But he was like taking everything, and he came to me and charged me up. He was like, do you have a pair of headphones for me? Like, I was supposed to have the blue pair, and we only had like 2 white ones left. And I'm just like, sir, I didn't even know.
Relax.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then one of the other guys, he ended up getting 2 pairs of these shoes. He got the purple and he got the white pair. So
You gotta learn quick.
he snatched that out of the box. So I was just like,
I'm usually the first one to ask. I close mouth, don't get fed. I'm like, y'all getting rid of this?
have you ever gotten free clothes on a set?
I have.
Really?
I have. When I did the cool cigarette one, they laid out almost everything that we wore in the shoot. And when I tell you that I grabbed everything that I wore, and then I started grabbing other stuff, and other people were trying to act all shame, like they didn't want. And then when I started grabbing stuff they were wearing, they were like, "Hold on, hold up." I'm like, "Listen, I got kids. I got friends, parents. That this always everything can go a long way when you just like, okay, here's a pair of pants. They don't fit me, but I know they fit your kid. Like, or just having things that you can say, oh, this is from set, and like that's rare,
And recycle them again for auditions and future gigs.
You already know. I give my kids a minute. I got something for you. Hold tight.
Okay. I've only gotten clothes. I only got to keep the clothes once, and it was actually my very first gig where we did a shoot for Babe Rose.
Okay.
Out in Austin. It was a fun shoot. We were there for like 8 or 9 hours.
What'd you get?
I got this beach set. I got this this short sleeve shirt because they had me in like these groovy type colors and all
I love
that.
Because nobody else gonna have that on.
Yep, they gave me some white tank tops.
Okay.
But that was a great shoot. To this day, though, none of us have seen the photos from that shoot.
I hate that. That's the worst for me. I like to be able to display my work and let people know, yes, it's happening. Like, this is what I've been on. Like, and just to be able to, admire.
Showcase what you're doing.
Yeah. Like, who doesn't want to?
I think I messaged 2 of the models probably 4 months ago. We did this shoot back in 2022, I think. So it's supposed to be like a whole launch campaign for Babe Rose, launching their rose. Do
you have the call sheet where you can look up like the DP or somebody on there?
I would have to dig deep in my emails.
Yeah.
That was so long ago. I'm just whatever.
I always love when a photographer, like the stylist, takes pictures behind and they send them to me. I'm like, oh. Y'all
Thank
real
you.
MVPs. Yes.
Like I said, like she told me on the last episode, get everybody's info behind the scenes.
Yes.
Trust me. I'm sorry, I'm already a little tipsy.
That is okay. Listen, makes the talking points better.
Alrighty. And before we also dive in, have you seen any recent movies lately?
Ooh.
See?
That's his last drink, y'all. The last movie I've seen, no, I watched that series Forever, but
Oh yeah.
and I pretty much went through that in a couple days, it was an emotional roller coaster for me, to see a script written and that has us in a light where it can feel familiar, but also. For me, some parts felt unfamiliar, just having a support system within that Forever. But I feel like it was so well written. I can't wait for season 2. Have you seen it yet?
I still haven't seen it.
This boy, when he sees it, I already know. Because I told one of my cousins, I was like, you need to. She's like, oh, yeah, I mean, it looks okay. And then she texted me after she's like, girl, it was so good. I can't wait for season 2. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. It hasn't really been good shows like that put out. That I've kind of gravitated to. That's been a series like that.
Because it was written by Mara Barker Kill, right?
Yes.
I mean, she
I
always
need
gives.
to work for her in any capacity.
You will.
In any
say
capacity.
say you will.
I am.
Yes.
Hey, girl.
If you're watching, girl, hit her up. Trust me.
Please.
When it comes to me and TV, I only have the capacity for maybe 1 to 2 shows at a time. I was actually catching up on The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu.
Okay.
And then for some reason, y'all, I have started watching Basketball Wives again.
How do you feel about Basketball Wives? I'm going to tell you, I really had to pause it a few times last night because I was over it.
I was so done with them after that season with Evelyn and OG.
Oh, that was too much.
It was, but for some reason this season, I'm like, you know what? The show isn't going anywhere. It's a bunch of bullshit. But I was like, this is entertaining. Like, it's just funny because it's so stupid.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? For some reason, I'm just going up for this show now, and I don't know why.
I'll tell you why I'm going up for it. My boyfriend did a season. He did one of the last seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, it's like watching his work continue. So I'm still invested in that way, but I also, being in production, you're just like, I kind of be rolling my eyes at some of these scenes. I'm like, these made up, like, problems? Like, what is this made up issue between, what's her name?
With Jennifer?
What?
Or Brandy? Brandy and Ming Lee?
Yeah, I'm like,
the girl, the fish lips girl with the face.
I don't even want to go about talk about that girl face because I don't even know what she looked like before.
She looked great before.
I believe it.
She got on this show, I'm just like, who is this?
Child.
Like...
Hey, listen, I mean, when people be messing with their face and it starts going sideways, I'm always like, well, why? Well, why? Because... But you never know what people are struggling with. So I'm thinking that there's just a lot of...
Body dysmorphia has been normalized. It's real, and it's been normalized to fix any minor imperfection that you may have.
Yeah, and surgeons should start saying no more often and being a lot more honest and transparent about what their abilities are and what the outcome is going to be. Because once you go and get that stuff, it's a wrap.
You can't hit the reset button.
You can't.
You're not an Apple computer. You can't hit undo.
Yeah, ain't enough meat to push it back.
but they're never. These surgeons are never going to say no to money ever.
No, these BBLs out here. Is killing y'all.
People are still getting BBLs.
And that when I say that thighs don't match, I just can't help to see why you struggling with all that wagging back there.
Mm-hmm.
I have so many questions, but I don't ask.
It's ridiculous, but
it is.
Off topic, but with Ming Lee.
Yes.
I found out that she wasn't black and Asian.
What is she?
She's just black. But I think with the name, with the name Ming Lee, so I feel like she got that surgery to kind of like
give her that look. And
black people are getting this to make the eyes look Asian, and the Asian people are getting surgery to have eyes like us. So I'm just like,
well, you always. When I was growing up, the statement say you always want what you don't have.
Yeah.
You know, so it's one of those things like when you kind of look at somebody else and you're like, if I had that, if only my eyes look like that, or if my lips look like this, and somebody else looking at you going, what
bitch, what?
Right, why? Like, when your lips are just strapped up like this, and they look like they're about to bust, I just don't even know. And then they they overline it, and lip gloss, and everything else, and I'm like...
I blame Kylie Jenner.
Right, she needed it though, because she had them thin lips, honey. Wasn't no lips up there. It was too
that was paper. Magic, though.
That was.
Because it was like as thin as these petals. Like, it's just like, how did she get...
When you look at the before and the after, it's always like, you can tell who got the money and who going to the right people. I'm just trying to tell you.
You know what? It is what it is.
Hello?
But back to the movies. I actually saw the Lilo and Stitch live action remake.
The long pause.
Hawaiian gowns. But the kids will love it.
Oh, okay.
The kids will love it. The kids that didn't grow up with it will for sure love it. If you have little kids, take them to see it. They'll have a blast.
Okay.
But they changed so much.
Yeah.
I would say not even so much, but like key parts of the movie they changed. The ending was completely different. And it's just like...
what is this?
Yes. And that begs the question of... I know we talked about this before, but these remakes and reboots, they're getting out of hand. Now, granted, there are some remakes and reboots I'm excited for. Most of them are direct sequels. Like, for example, they're doing a sequel to The Devil Wears Prada, one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm excited for that. But for every good continuation, sequel, and remake, reboot, whatever, there's a bunch of bad to mediocre ones. And I'm like, where are we going with this in Hollywood? Is this
I feel like it's kind of like finding an influencer and then saying that I want to put you on this brand and it's going to take off. Like, I feel like it's almost piggybacking off of something that's already known around, and it's like, so it already draws that media buzz, and then you try to put out something and it's a flop. It doesn't matter if you still get the ticket sales because people are flocking to it because they're thinking of the first one. And, you know, I feel like that is kind of the thing, is like, I don't feel like they really put the real thought process in behind it and putting good quality out there. It's just kind of like, let's see how we can make the quick buck real quick, you know?
And I feel like continuing and redoing what worked in the past I think Hollywood thinks that that's going to be the only thing that sells these days.
Yeah.
Versus when, like, we talked about Sinners the last time. Yeah. That's like the one original movie that came out in a very long time, and it did very, very well.
But they're trying to piggyback off of that now, and Ryan Coogler does not want to make a remake. So now I think that one of the big,
like a sequel.
Yeah. So
yeah,
one of the
and I'm glad
productions are going to buy it out, and they're going to make a sequel.
You think so?
That's what I saw an article on it. I sent it to you. I know. So I said it's going to be unseasoned because somebody else is going to take it and try to make it
a franchise.
Yeah, and it's like, but you don't have the person who came up with the original recipe in on it. So if he's not interested, I feel like you should leave it alone.
That's horrible, because I feel like they're gonna. Like, Sinners could quickly turn into the Marvels if the wrong hands get a hold of it. Oh my God. And I feel like these remakes and reboots are the key indicator of it's a recession indicator. That's what it is, because they're only going, it's like Hollywood is only going to go after what worked in the past versus really taking a risk and making something new, innovative, and fresh and creative. And I worry about the future of Hollywood. I feel like we're almost at the ass end, low key.
Listen, it feels very deserty out here, you know. I mean, I sent you a thing they're doing about here in Houston, a turkey leg hut documentary. And I'm like, how can I get on production? And like,
are they really doing that?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm actually excited.
Me too. Like, popcorn's ready. Like, I'm like, oh, how can I be a part of this? How can I be on production? Like, it's just really dry out here. I mean, as far as auditioning, are you getting a lot of auditions come your way, like, or a lot of stuff to submit for?
Outside of the Academy sports shoot that I'm gonna hopefully do whenever I go.
I'm making it, y'all. If he had to do it right here, we're gonna move this table.
I'm gonna do it. Yes. But outside of that, no.
It's been slow.
It has been, and I think the main theme of this whole entire podcast is recession indicators.
Hello.
Now, if you guys don't know what recession indicators are, they are just key indicators.
Telltale signs.
Telltale signs that we're in a recession. I always said that we're in a depression, a silent depression, but if y'all want to say recession, it is what it is. But the other day, I actually went down to our agency and I talked to Gloria to pick up my check, and it was on time, and they combined it. It was 2 checks. They combined it into one. So I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. Got our own little lump sum. But one thing she asked me was like, so, like, what are you doing? Like, how's everything? Like, what are you up to? And I was like, honestly, like, I'm just working. Like, I have 2 part-time jobs, and I don't even think I even have an off day until maybe like the 23rd of this month now.
Wow.
Like, Monday was my last off day, and it's like you're gonna have to push through.
Yes.
But Gloria told me, she was like, well, honestly, that's really what everybody's been telling me lately. Like, all the actors and models are now getting full-time jobs outside of the industry. And it just was like, wow.
Eye-opening.
Like, you see all these very talented, beautiful models, like, all on the wall of their office.
Yes.
And she's like, majority of them are working just like me. Busting tables.
I have applied. I'm at the point now, I'm like, I think I'm doing lemonade stand.
Lemonade stand?
Don't knock it.
It is hot out here.
Listen, and I'm like, I don't care if I have a whole little park area right here outside of my house. So I figured I could do a garage sale. I'm gonna set up my lemonade stand. I'm gonna test the waters, and then I have friends that live in like off of what is it called? Like, not Beach Nut, because Bel Air.
Oh, okay.
So she lives
Not
in
too
a
far
really
from
nice
you.
neighborhood. I'm like, you just go and just set up certain places where I'm comfortable and I know it's not gonna be, and bring in some money, because honestly, it's like I really want to do something with my girls too. Like I feel like I don't want to always be away from home, and
Yes.
doing this
Ripping and running.
production, you're gone for 12 hours sometimes, if not more.
Oh, yeah.
So, you get to miss out on a lot of things with your children, because those dates, whatever the dates they give you, you got to be available. So.
Oh yeah, that one PA job I did, I got home at 5:30 in the morning.
Hello.
And I was at that job. I think I got there at 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
The day
Long
before.
day. Yeah, you just want a bed rot for like a week after that.
When I tell you, I woke up that morning and like I could not move.
I believe it.
Like I was just.
By the grace of God.
I said never again. I mean, I would do it again if the money's right, because
Don't let them fully, yeah.
they were very generous. Like
Yes.
they paid very well.
And that's very rare, because let's talk about why that's rare, friend.
So my friend here, she has been working her ass off. She has been booking like legit, very mainstream gigs.
Yeah.
And
Not getting paid.
not getting paid. Let's go down the list. Who owes Tamika money?
I don't want to put it out there name-wise. I feel like that'll put my foot in my mouth.
Yeah.
So what I will say, it's big companies. It's people that you see on TV all the time. Like, it's commercials that are very big, have big budgets, and I did one of them in February. What are we in? June?
Yeah.
I have not seen a payment yet.
Second week of June.
Yeah, I've done one a month ago, which I expect the 30-day out. So I'm trying to wait to see if the other one comes through here in a little bit. But I even worked production, and I did a production for a company out in Texas City, Texas, if anybody knows where that's at. And I have not gotten paid production on the other side of the camera. So,
And they usually get paid what, 30 days?
yeah, it's usually like a net 30 for most companies, which I feel like with the way the economy is, if you don't have a good credit card or somebody to fall back on, or a little savings, like it's hard out here. Like, my savings is shrinking, and I don't like it. Like, I don't like it not one iota. So when I say I'll do anything and everything to make sure that I have a cushion. And I'm just waiting for money that I know I'm supposed to get, but not getting it doesn't make it any better.
It's like you're optimistic, okay, because I know I'm getting this check.
Right, but
But it's, exactly, when, and then it's like the first comes and it's just like, oh shit. So you got to dip into something.
Hello?
Or sell something. I mean,
Hello? What's that kitty cat?
But seriously though, like, it's crazy. It's because like you have the money coming, but you're put in a bind.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Like,
I need the money now, Nate.
Now, if you don't mind, what is the amount? If you feel comfortable, you don't even have to give the exact amount. You can give a ballpark.
It's $11,000. Yes, $11,000. It's crushing, y'all. It's crushing. Like, when I tell you that I think about it, and now I've had to put it so far in the back of my mind, I kind of put it back in my mind like I'm not getting it, because I've been anticipating it so many times that when I get it, I just want to be relieved and be like, okay, good. I got it. Now I can, put some money on my credit card. I can put some, pay my house note a couple months in advance, whatever the case may be. I just want to feel like I'm reaping the rewards of me working. Like, who wants to work for free?
Nobody.
Like, when I see projects that say unpaid, I just can't even tap. No. I just, my spirit is like, not right now. Like,
They're like, well, you keep the photos. I'm like,
that's cute, but my bills say I need a little.
You can't pay the bill in photos.
Can you imagine sending a picture in like, please push this back a month? Like, no, they're not worried about that.
But y'all, when y'all enter this industry, just
expect the unexpected.
Expect the unexpected and have a cushion, a fat ass cushion, and a plan B, C.
Not unless you be popping that coochie. I don't know what to tell you. Yes.
Speaking of popping coochie, no, I'm just kidding. We're gonna get to that towards the end, but I will say, y'all, I just never thought I would see the day where production was venting about not getting paid. Like, who was the person you reached out to, and they said they didn't get paid?
It was the AC on our job that I worked with in Texas City, and he hadn't gotten paid. And it's funny because all the pictures, all the photos, all the they're running everything. They're using the footage already. Like, it's already been.
And don't you get a usage fee?
Well, not behind the camera.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So when you're in front of the camera, yes. Now, I don't even know if the talent got paid, but I got a few of the talent's contacts. I'm this close to asking them, like, hey, did you ever get paid from that job? Just to be curious of how, because what I found out was that the actual, I'll say, water park in itself went through a bunch of restructuring. And so, I don't know if money, what all shifted with money-wise, but what frustrates me is the job was done. So we should get paid. Nobody should have to be waiting. We did this job in April 18th. So at this point, it's like, where's my money?
Y'all playing.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, can you just be patient? I'm being patient, but I can't tell my bills to be patient. Like,
you can't tell these creditors to be patient.
Hello? Like, everything starts to stress me out. Like, I don't even want to hear about hurricane season. Like, don't tell me nothing about nothing destructive.
Yeah, we're going through the hurricane. Shit.
We already in it, Greg.
Well, I mean, you wear stress well.
Thank you. We have to, don't we?
Yeah.
To book some more gigs that we're not gonna get paid for for another.
That's crazy. I can get so many compliments and literally feel like complete shit on the inside. Because it's just like,
what is that?
I don't know. Just faking it till
Being
you
your
make
head,
it.
being your head a lot. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, but it's just like, you're gonna get paid, friend. You're gonna get paid everything.
From your lips to God's ears. You hear me?
Oh, amen.
Okay.
Absolutely. You got this.
Yeah.
Okay.
You smushed your nail.
Yes.
I know that hurt.
Oh yeah. Off topic, y'all. I smashed the fuck out of my finger. Like, it hurts.
I know.
Well, it hurt for like a day. It's fine now, but it was at my family reunion last week. It was like these cheap ass metal chairs at the banquet hall. So I adjusted it, but my
finger was in it. I know that you lost all train of thought when you sat down and that. Yeah.
I had to run to the restroom. I just had to pour it under cold water.
Yeah, anything to distract you from the pain.
Oh my God.
Bless your heart, friend. It happens to the best of us.
And I had a nice manicure. I didn't get my nails done for 8 months. Recession indicator.
Hello. I'm over here looking like, let's hold on to this refill. Yeah.
But let's see. So speaking of production, so you have some insight that production companies are merging.
Yes, they're having big mergers. Like, I know, have you ever seen The Cube?
Yes.
Game show.
Yes.
So they had a big merger, and that's why that show went away.
Really?
Yes. And I mean, to me, I felt like it had a good audience. I felt like it had a good, a structure. They had, Dwayne Wade as a host. I felt like they brought celebrity guests in for the second season. And once the merger happened, show no more. And I feel like there's shows that are in Atlanta now that, are, they're going through their own mergers, and it's like they're not hearing about the following season coming up. Is there going to be another season? Usually they're throwing more episodes out, and so I just feel like,
for example, like VH1 and MTV shows, because it's like 11 Hip Hop is like hot potato on VH1 and MTV, and it's just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then, never mind the fact that they've already merged every single leg of their franchise
but
together.
I feel like that's control too. That's whoever, if you got the money and you got the power, then you can control what we see. You can control how we look and what, because I hate to keep going back to Zeus, but it's like when you're pumping up a show like that, who is that good for? To be honest, because I don't feel like that's a good representation of who we are as a people at all.
I saw a clip of Nicki Minaj's little sister fighting another female rapper, Glossop, I think her name was,
Bless it be.
on Zeus, on that baddie show. When is the off season of that show? Because I feel like it just keeps.
It feels like foster home girls who are mad
At the world.
Yes, and like they're taking their aggressions out because they know that they're going to get a little check and some notoriety. And I feel like that it's not going to go a long way in the industry because the people who own a lot of are not looking at you like. You're a hot commodity and that you have some longevity in the game. Everybody ain't gonna be a Jocelyn.
Oh yeah, we actually talked about it on like the second or third episode. That one guy, Daryl Durrell or whatever, he was on Zeus Network on the guy version of Baddies, and he actually, I think he booked a Netflix show, but then they ended up firing him because of his affiliation with Zeus Network. Yeah. So it's just like. But why? My question is, why exactly do you feel these production companies are merging? Is it because of like the budget or like the money? Or?
I feel like money, but I feel like it also is control. And I feel like, you know, if they can control what you see on your TV and at the box office, then, you know, who wants to deal with a Ryan Coogler who's going to do it on their own, or Mara, you know, that's going to raise up their own funds and write the script that's appropriate for us, or you know, it's going to gear a show that's going to see us in a light that's going to be positive for our youth. You know, I feel like you need that. Like, I don't want to see these young girls fighting till they're losing teeth.
A bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, like it can't be worth losing your teeth, ladies. It can't.
They are losing teeth.
These don't come back. Nobody want to be screwing in a set.
A clip just played in my head. They are losing teeth.
and important teeth, not back here, like front row. Like
the side tooth. That's another recession indicator.
Hello, because if I get my side pulled tooth, you gonna see me cackling with a nice big gap because dental is high as hell. Okay, you might as well travel out the country for that too.
If y'all see me with a missing side tooth, call my mom.
That's your mom.
Call my mom.
Don't call mine.
She will get in my ass and help me get my shit together.
You call his.
But you know, now that you say that, I have even more respect for Ryan Coogler because it takes a lot for somebody to really just take that. He took a big leap of faith.
Yeah.
And look where he is. He's one of the best producers and directors in Hollywood right now.
Yeah.
Like, he has not had a single miss.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of Black Panther 2, but it was still, in the grand scheme of things, a decent movie.
Yes.
But other than that, he has not had a miss in these streets at all.
No.
Ryan Coogler, shout out to you.
Yeah.
You are killing it.
I feel like he did good for this season of the Black Panther too, just considering the fact that Chad passing away and that being a big effect on the movie, and you know, you really had to kind of, you know, tell that story.
Shifted a lot. Yeah, that is true.
So you really wasn't going to be able to have that grand because Chad was.
He was it. He was. Black
I was
Panther.
heartbroken. I ain't never met this man personally, but when you are drawn to the art in itself, you're drawn to the people that make you want to do the art. You know.
I was hurt too because, like, people look at me crazy, but Black Panther, the first one, that was probably the only like a superhero movie that I cried watching it. Like, and not even just like a tear. Like, I was in that chair bawling, crying, and there was no reason to be bawling, crying in that movie. But I was yes, because it was just so beautiful. Like, it was my first time seeing a body of work where us as people were regal. We were royal. Like, nobody was a coon. Nobody was a bed wench. Nobody was cheating or slapping around their baby mama.
Yes.
Like, nobody was dealing drugs. Like, it was just an yes, it's like a true eye orgasm.
Yeah.
Like,
something we deserve to see for ourselves. Like, you know, I feel like there's always the great white hope is what I used to call it. Like, you know, in movies, every time it's a white savior.
The white,
yeah, and you want to see your own people, because I feel like when we have the fight scenes and we're in these suits and I feel like we bring whole nother level
some
to this.
oomph.
Yes, it's like the seasoning in your food, my people. Okay, we bring that. Okay, I mean the bald-headed black women that are on here because I have hardly any hair, and I was like, goddamn right.
Ooh, the Dora Milaje.
Yes, like it's just like being able to rock your bald head. It's something. It's a whole nother level of power that I feel like it brings for the black woman. These high cheekbones that come from Africa,
looking amazing doing it.
Yes, I was like, please, Lord, put me in the next one. I will shave the shit. You hear me?
Okay.
But I do. I feel like we need that, and I took my whole family to see. You know, 'cause I was like, you need to see a representation of what really is within us.
Yeah, and I pulled up in my dashiki.
I know that's right. I didn't have
sure
one,
did.
but
I went out and bought one. I was like, just for that very moment, I was like, let me go ahead and join in on this. And I'm glad I did because that's the only time I was able to do that. So yes, like we just had a whole entire Ryan Coogler segment.
Yes, we did.
But that's how impactful creativity and originality, especially if somebody that is black and is a positive representation of our community, that just goes to show how needed that is in Hollywood.
Yes.
I just feel like Hollywood is becoming a little soulless.
Yeah.
And it's
a little.
I mean, yeah. It's really so crushing to see, honestly.
It is.
'Cause
what's going on behind the curtain? You know.
Oof.
I mean, because every time I hear about P. Diddy and all his antics, and you know all the people that you see all these photos and all these people he's been with, and you're thinking to yourself like, well, I wonder what went on with it, and I wonder if they were. And
I want to know how. Now this is off topic. How did he find time in the day to do all of that?
Maybe he was moving and grooving, wasn't he? Hello.
Like. There was no hole left untouched.
None. Literally and figuratively.
You know what? Fuck P. Diddy. Because every single artist that he has had under him could have been like a damn near almost Beyonce level, Spice Girls level type of talent. And he fucked over everybody. Yeah. And the whole time, Cassie was the last man standing. And now we know why Cassie was the last man standing. At Bad Boy Records, and I'm still mad about Danny Kane. To this, 20 years later, still fucking pissed.
I feel like he just ran that in the ground just cause. And it's really sad to see how those girls, like their lives had to.
They've been impacted
forever.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like all of them had a trauma bond, but it's just like, like. 12-year-old me, when he fired them on national television, I was just like, fuck you, bitch.
Listen, it made me, I wanted to be in the industry, but when I would see stuff like that, I was like, I don't think I'm made for it because I know me, and being an Aries, I'm already hard-headed. So you got to say, what now? And you talking crazy and reckless and yelling all upside my head. There'd be two fingers. I would have to be making my own lemonade stand. I don't care. What you're not gonna do is talk that crazy to me. That's military. Like the way he was trying to break them down and like build them up to
Marines.
Yes.
Having them walk to Brooklyn for a cheesecake?
When I saw that episode, I was like, this fool is thrown in the head.
And listen, I was like 9 or 10 years old watching that.
Angry.
Back then, I was like, this man ain't shit. At the age of 10, I was like, fuck P. Diddy.
Right.
And I kept that same energy all the way up until today.
You got 3 daughters. And I still think about Kim Porter. And I still think about, I'll be sure. Like,
yeah, like
all the stuff that's happened to the people around him, it's very suspect. Like, what do you mean this person just up and died? What do you mean this person almost died and they've been trying to speak their truth about you? Wild. Just wild.
Should I say it?
Yeah, why not?
I got a little bit of tea. I haven't told anybody.
Well.
I briefly dated a Diddy victim.
Well, friend.
But you know what? I think I'm gonna just leave it at that. But just know that 1 year, me and him, I dated him briefly a year before, and he cool dude. I didn't really like his personality. He was older than me, and I felt like he was very childish.
That's worse.
But I was working a Fenty event back in like October when I was still with Fenty, and he came in. It was in like the Kirby area, and he came to me and he was like, he was just shopping and all that, and he was like surprised to see me, and he was like, "You know I'm a millionaire now, right?" And I was like, "What?"
You have my ear.
And then he was like, "I got it from Diddy." And I was like, "What?"
Right, coming in.
But this is where the story stops.
Right.
I'm just leave it at that. Just know that all these people that are going up to court that are like supposed to be like witnesses testifying against him, just know that he's paid a lot of people off.
Oh yeah.
A lot. Mm-hmm. There's more victims than what's being revealed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Child. You never know what's gonna come out in the wash, honey.
Girl, I was just like, how random. Like when he came up to me, I was just like,
listen, I've heard years back about his freak offs, but you know, like him jacking off while, and I'm boring, y'all. I'm so gonna say it. Like my sex life is with one person. I'm asleep before midnight. I'm not doing all this craziness. I'm not out here like passing it around. Hey, if you do, that's on you. But I'm just saying, I just thought to myself, I can't wrap my head around that. I can't wrap my head around walking into a party and dropping my keys and popping a pill and then just having my way with everybody up in the house. I thought to myself, that just sounds like a lot of work. It sounds like a lot of work and a doctor's visit. I don't want to. Can you run my blood work and pray I ain't? Because
it's just.
I mean, because you see some of these men out there, I'm like, they look a little sketchy, edgy like that. They be like, you, that's what you did, like. And
you know what?
What?
I'm gonna leave it alone.
No, that's got popcorn, no butter. I'm gonna leave it alone.
So that I stay alive, I'm gonna leave it the fuck alone.
Yeah, please. I need him.
But speaking back to recession indicators, what are some ways that you make money outside of the industry in the meantime, in between time when the industry owes you money?
You know, I've been a hairstylist for over 20 years, so I still dabble and dabble in that. But that's, you know, it's a career that's really hard on your body as well. Like, you know, standing and maneuvering with tools and just, you gotta really, you know, you gotta really take care of yourself.
You have to have the stamina.
Yeah, it's a lot. I've been doing it for as long as I have. I feel like it's just one of those things where I can't be full time at it. You know, it's just I have to find other ways. But cutting hair, gosh, I was gonna do Uber, y'all, but if you would see what they're paying people for Uber, I'm not. So I have Amazon Flex. I signed up for a long time ago. I'm trying to get reinstated with that and trying to see what that looks like. But I'm really, like I said, if I say lemonade stand, when I say I'm dead serious.
Y'all getting work. A lot of people are walking around acting like they got it, but y'all, when I got laid off from Fenty earlier this year, like in like the beginning of January, like the first week, I was trying to do like little gigs. Like for example, I was trying to do TaskRabbit, and I was not able to do TaskRabbit because they said we are not accepting any more applications in Houston, Texas. So I actually logged back onto the app about a week ago just to see, like, you know, what's in between, still not accepting applicants.
Y'all.
That was back in January. It's now June. How are y'all not accepting any more applicants?
It's hard to find, like, gigs that you can still be available and accessible to do a last minute audition and to be able to say I can take off.
Yes.
And that's why I'm doing the lemonade stand. Yes, you got to turn lemons into lemonade. That's what this
$5 per cup.
No, 10.
10.
Oh, because he's going to be one of those big cups.
Are you going to be spiking it?
Listen, I mean, we can.
Actually, you should do that in Bel Air. Those housewives.
They might need it, but you might have a liquor license. It might have to be a whole bunch of stuff involved, and then I got to check IDs, and then what if somebody's lying to me and somebody's child comes over and has a fake ID and I don't know.
And in Bel Air, somebody may pull a
somebody
Karen.
is ready. Okay, yes, and I'm not trying to hear that.
I just never thought I would see the day where, I see it on TikTok almost all the time, especially on YouTube. They do a lot of TikTok compilations, how everybody's getting laid off, nobody can find a job, and then when you are in the industry, getting those jobs is highly competitive. But it's crazy that, like, you beat up the competition and you got that job, but now you're not getting paid. And now it's like, let me go find a gig real quick.
Right.
And now it's hard to find, like, gig work. So it's just like...
Yeah.
What?
It's slow. It's slow. The show I did, Family Empire, I talked to one of the cast today, and she's like, have you heard anything? And any whispers? And I'm like, when I say it's been crickets, y'all, I feel like the budgets are just not there to... have the camera crew, have the PAs, having a producer, having an EP. Like, you're paying all these people daily rates. You're putting most of them up if they're out of town, if they're good and trustworthy and they worked with the company before, so they know the expectations to what the show should look like, the layout, what the editing department be looking for. It's just so many things. So it's like, you gotta pay the editing, you gotta pay people in post. Like, there's so many things that you have to shell out for, and it's like...
It's a lot that goes into a show.
A lot.
And it's a lot of
moving parts.
It's a lot of, like, hands that are needed, and hands that need the money.
They'll already be shorting people. Like, you can already tell when the workload is really heavy and you're doing multiple jobs, but you're only getting paid for one.
Didn't one of your checks come up a little
short? A little short. $2,100 short.
$2,100? Ooh.
Yes. And when I tell you that my soul was crushed, because I reached out to Jasmine, I haven't heard back from her. So I don't know if she was in the office today or not. I reached out to her and I sent a text and an email. One thing that does bug me about just reaching out to anybody in general,
it feels like you're
response.
Begging. Yeah.
When you don't give no response, it's like, just tell me something. Tell me you're working on it, you're looking into it or something. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that it has me a little anxious because I'm like, why is that short? And they direct deposited the part of it, and I've worked with the company that has paid me, like the actual production company that has there's the payouts. I've worked with them before, so I know all my information's in the system. So maybe, and I'm sure that's how they found me and they paid me, but I didn't fill out any direct deposit forms on set, so I was a little like perplexed when I looked back at it and I saw talent on it, and I was like, I went back to my email with Jasmine. I'm like, wait a minute, it says over 3,000 and I got paid 600. Like, hold on, like
wait, over 3,000, you only got
600. Yeah, and nobody has said a word to me, so. Stay tuned, y'all.
So when are you gonna pull up to the office?
I feel like I need to put on one of those, what's this, Pooh Shiesty mask and be like, where is my money? I'm ready to get paid. Like, I'm ready to be able to pay my bills without having to pull anything from savings or put anything on the credit card. I feel like I'm anticipating something that I've done months ago. So it's tough out here, y'all, because you want to do the work. You're excited when you get booked. I mean, I was through the roof, but think about it, I did one of the gigs here in Houston, so it wasn't bad. It was on the north side of town, but that's gas, tolls, that you're paying both ways. And then you have, the other one was in Austin, and that's a drive. That's a 2+ hour drive.
2 hour,
yeah. And that's wear and tear on your car. Yeah, you're that's 2.5 hours one way, 2.5 hours the other way, and you're sitting there going, well, where is the money?
Exactly.
Yeah, I've done all this. I've spent money already, so to recoup whatever I can.
I guess this is part of what the dark side of the industry that they talk about.
It is.
Honestly. It is. In real time.
It's the stuff that people don't know about that are not within the industry or they're interested in the industry. You have to know that there is some hiccups, and it's not like a regular 9 to 5 where you're getting paid, every 2 weeks, and at the most you might get your check pushed back to a Monday if it's a holiday or something crazy like that. But no, this is over here where you're just like.
It just sounds like a huge mismanagement of funds, like especially with Family Empire. That's about the Asian family.
No, it's a black family.
Black family,
Park
okay.
Houston. Yeah, with this real estate. Talk about generational wealth and all that. But
I was thinking of something else.
yeah, I mean the budget was small, but it was the first season, so you do expect a smaller budget for a first season. But we were hoping for season 2. But like I said, that's Carlos King. That's through OWN Network.
Carlos King.
Carlos. So let me know, Carlos.
Carlos. Not to I like Carlos King. I do. But lately there has been some rumblings with his cast going against him and quitting.
The Love and Marriage,
Huntsville and Love and Marriage. What is the other one with the girls?
DC? No, the girl. Bell Collective.
The Bell Collective.
Bell Collective.
A lot of them are kind of just like washing their hands with Carlos, and I'm just like.
I mean, well, you haven't really. I know that they were taking Mississippi Belle because I know some people that were on the Family Empire did some work on that show, so I know that they have something coming out. But I know the Love and Marriage Detroit. I'm not really. I haven't really gotten into that one. With those.
I didn't give it a chance. I liked Huntsville, but I just feel like Huntsville it became very dark.
It did. Martell was too much for me.
Oh my god!
His narcissistic ways were just. I was like, I don't know how Mel had 4 kids by his man, and then the baby mama was. What they call it, coleslaw or something like that. She was not gonna go away, baby. She was persistent on having a spot.
Yeah, she was trying to get on the show, I think.
Yes.
Like, and then the whole storyline of like everybody just. It was kind of just like. Okay, whose life can get ruined the quickest for views and all that? Who can we expose to get a storyline going and all that? Like,
that's what sells a lot now is the Zeus type, like wild, like off the chain. I'm not comparing them to Zeus. I'm just saying that people look for it's almost like, oh, their life is that bad. Mine's not that bad. Like, but look, so it's like you're drawn to their problems, and you can talk about their problems. You don't have to talk about yours when you are so fixated on, like, how horrible of a person Martell is coming off to be, and how he treats his wife, and what he did to his kids ultimately, and it was one of those things where it's like,
and then exposing that, like, oh well, he cheated too, like on like one of the other cast members.
Yes. I feel like all of their relationships are very put to the test, and that definitely makes people tune in. Unfortunately,
it's just, I hate seeing when a show starts out positive and then negative. It just goes to hell.
I know. And a lot of times, to be honest, guys, the cast. It doesn't take much it's not like production is pushing them to be that way. They already have problems.
Really? Because a lot of people blame everything on production.
Because Melody was not going to do that show because of all the cheating and stuff that came out by Martell. And they walked her through and was like, one thing, you can get paid for your problems or not, And it was one of those things where it did benefit her because honestly, she has her companies now, like the face cream. She has all this body butters. Like she's doing good. Like she's catapulted herself, and it gave her a platform to be able to sustain herself. And you see that she was the person who was doing all that in the relationship. Because now they see Martell, you realize you're like, wait, he has no motion without Mel,
At all.
No motion.
I can tell. Like he was wearing like old shoes. Old clothes, like you could tell that his money, like nothing is moving in his life. Yeah, like I think he's only getting paid from the show now, and I think that's it.
Well, the show's not airing right now, so I don't know what he's getting paid.
Oh, it isn't.
Yeah, they haven't been on, so I don't know if they're coming back or not, or what that looks like. But
I always had a feeling that he would end up doing OF or something at some point.
What's OF?
You know what OF is.
Yeah, I can see that.
But
him and his coleslaw. I can see them both doing that.
Coleslaw.
Coleslaw.
Whatever.
Listen, I mean, there's a lot of people out there who want to be coleslaw. They don't mind just having a piece of a man. It's better than no man at all.
Okay, Betty Wright.
It'd be the truth. That's what I don't think like that because I don't share. Like, that's not my thing. Not my ministry. So,
me being single, and this is off topic, but me being single, the good men are taken. They're all taken.
They're out there, but you know, it's just like you have to sift through because it took me some time. I circled back to somebody who I was in high school with. I would have never in a million years because I just
y'all went to high school?
High school together. And after my divorce, we hung out one time, and that's been 6 years ago. And it's been the best relationship, the healthiest relationship. We don't argue. We never fight.
Ooh.
You know?
Would you get married again?
I said no when I got divorced, but when I had my first date with him, I immediately changed my mind.
Aww.
And I think it's some of the things that you start realizing. You're like, you know what? There is a good person out there for me. There is somebody who's going to see me and love me. Like, when I started this journey with modeling and acting, he was like, absolutely. He got me in touch with somebody who was doing modeling, and I could ask questions to. Like, he was trying to make sure that, you know, I had all the tools I needed. Like, he was always telling me, don't dim your light, you know, like, he wants me to shine, you know, in the brightest way. Like, he's always so proud of me. And I hear, you know, him talk to his friends about stuff that I'm doing and commercials. I know he's showing me off. And for me, that's new. And that's love. And that's somebody who is really, you know, in it for the right reasons.
That makes me hopeful.
Yes.
Always have somebody that's going to be your support system and not have you dim your light to make them feel comfortable. Because I see a lot of these celebrity marriages and couples, and a lot of the women are now popping more than the men, and it's now these men are becoming jealous.
Big time.
But if you can find somebody that's going to be your support system, hold on.
Tight.
All the way.
Yeah. Because the dating pool is full of piss. Like, there's a lot of I meet guys now, and the ones that try to talk to me, and that I have these. It's like I can feel the
shittiness.
Yeah, like, I can sense it on him. You know, he's trying to feed me bullshit. He crosses all of my T's and dots all my I's. Like, he is always very attentive, even when he's not around. He has his, you know, finger on the pulse. So for me, I'm like, it'd be different if you're in a relationship where you feel like you're lacking and you get attention from elsewhere, but I don't need it. So when other guys give it, I've always like, I pay attention because I'm like, you know, I'm always open to, you know, seeing what's out there, not to date anybody else, but just to be like aware of be situational awareness of people and their intentions. And it's been a lot of people that come to me, and it's like, you can tell they're all for self, and you know, and it's about them, and it's not about you. Because even if you tell them I'm happy, I'm in a relationship, are you happy? You know, and then, you know, it's always that pushing the envelope. Like, you can have a friend, and it's like, are you really trying to be my friend? No.
Yeah, let's say you like for real start like popping.
Right.
It's like, do you really want me for me, or what I can do for you, or if you want to be in close proximity?
Right.
Because I love, like, I was cheesing for a reason, because I just love, and I just feel like love is such a like dying thing, and I didn't think that you could really find genuine love in the industry like that, but
right.
You found love in the industry, and I'm just like,
yes. I mean, I trust this man wholeheartedly. He's been around, he was the EP for Love and Hip Hop, so I know he's been around all the BBLs, all of the, you know, the lustful folks that are going to be extras on there just to be seen, and just, you know, trying to figure out how they can get a little motion, and he's never been
phased.
Yeah, he never fed into it, and for me, it's like, I need somebody who's like a regular schmegula dude, because with motion, you know, somebody who's, I'm a regular schmegula girl, but I got motion, but I like to be on the scene, but I don't have to be seen.
I like that.
So it's like, you know, it's all in how you move. I don't feel like I have to leave the house in order to feel like I feel validated by other people, so that's important.
Because everybody, whether a lot of people want to admit it or not, a lot of people are going out seeking validation.
Yeah.
And I had to learn the hard way. That validation has to come from here first.
It does.
And then you will attract that person that is meant for you.
Yeah.
But
Love all of you first, because it's easy to feel like somebody else needs to fulfill your happiness, bucket all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And you put that much trust in somebody when they start slipping up or doing something that you're like,
You trust people to fill up your cup when you got to fill up your own cup.
Yeah.
You got to figure out what juice drives you.
Yes, pretty much. Don't come out here lacking and slacking and expect somebody else to pick it up and fulfill everything. When you don't know everything about yourself and how to do that for yourself, how do you expect somebody else to?
And also, speaking with love, I also want to shift to like collaboration and like genuine friends in the industry.
Yes.
Because how important is it to you to collaborate with other creatives and form genuine allies within this industry? Because it could be a little cutthroat.
You can.
People can have their own motives and be a little shady.
You can.
But how do you sniff out that someone is genuine and you can actually build with that person?
I feel like it's an energy. I feel like when I met you on set, I felt like I was like, he has good energy. And it's like I could tell even from when you first started DMing me, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
So
When she started sharing memes and all that, I'm like, I share a bunch of bullshit on social media. I'm like, oh, okay, I like this girl.
I do. I feel like God has always been very good to me when He's guided me to people that are, good for me. And I feel like, He gives me that good, sense. I got that sixth sense in me that's like, you know what? That might be a good person. And I feel like
Same.
I've not always been like an open person to want to like, hey, let's do this or hey,
me either.
So it takes a lot out of me to like put myself out there. But I feel like that's when you see the magic and stuff,
Yeah.
and you see people that are going through the same things you're going through, or they're they're having the same conversations in their head about the industry. You feel like, oh my God, you get it.
And the crazy thing is, like, when I met her, like, I was going through it. Like I said, I just lost my job literally the day before. I had to go to the restroom a few times to pull my shit together on that set.
And see, God knew to sit him right next. I feel like that there's a reason, I mean, because you were going through it, and I had no clue. And we were just doing background work. We were not. I don't even think you might see the back of my head in that commercial, but. Like I said, it doesn't matter.
Somebody told me they saw, like, my line brother from my organization. He told me, like, hey, I saw you on this MD commercial.
Really?
The MD Anderson commercial. And I was like, what?
Okay.
And then another girl said, like, hey, were you in a Meta MD Anderson commercial or whatever? I was like, I'm like, y'all saw me in that?
Promotion. I've done a couple background work for different hospitals, and ain't nobody see me, child. I'm sitting so far in the back, but I got my check though.
Okay.
I got my check.
And that one was on time.
Yes.
Thankfully.
I wasn't waiting around. It was like sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks. 4 weeks, but that was the max. Now I'm like,
when the money starts going up here, it's nowhere to be seen.
yeah. Like when I see this usage fee for $9,000, and I'm like, tell me more. Like, I'm already calculating in my head where that needs to go, because, bills are billing. And I'm just trying to make sure I stay ahead of the game. And baby, the whole game show, I really hope my friend fills out for that.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to give, even though my schedule is so tight, I feel like God's going to make a way.
God's going to open it up.
Because I could definitely use 10K.
Hello? So you might see my friend here on Scramble. Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're claiming it.
Absolutely.
But I will say I'm very thankful for the people that God has put into my life.
Yeah.
Definitely. I feel like God has put people in my life that not only are like allies and friends, but have guided me to greatness and guided me to do better. Like, for example, she's guided me to do this podcast, and I'm very thankful, because when I start rolling this stuff out, we're going to start rolling it out soon.
we are.
Editing is a bitch.
It is.
And
I'm so glad he's doing it.
I'm going to do it. I have 1 down, 3 to go.
Okay.
But I will say that I'm thankful for the people God's put in my life, and I've been given the gift of discernment to stay clear of people that are on bullshit. And one thing that let me know that, like, she's legit is when she pulled out that Fenty lip balm, and I was like, That's my kind of girl. This very one right here, huh? Yep. When I saw that was the first time I was like, okay, let me talk to this girl. And then we started like sharing memes on Instagram.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, this is my type of tribe.
He has a good sense of humor. So for me, anybody I can laugh with, I feel like that is a big indication for me that somebody who's a good person.
Same.
Yeah, I feel like when people make me feel dry and crispy around them, you won't see me again.
You will not. If I can't be myself around you or laugh or anything,
right? Be myself. I don't want to put. I'm not going to put a mask on around anybody. Like I've done that for many years, and it feels painful to have to transform yourself to be around other people to feel like you can navigate that room.
Yes.
And now I'm like, no, baby, I'm gonna be my bright light. I'm coming in, and if y'all can't handle it, then I know, and I'll read the room, and I won't be back, and I'll go where I'm appreciated and not tolerated.
Exactly, because with me, I would say I'm like an introverted extrovert. Mm-hmm. It's like a switch that I'm slowly learning how to control.
We all are, friend. We all.
Okay, but I usually start off like around new people very quiet, very quiet. But when I start like opening up to you, then you get the real crazy version of me. But if I can't get to exactly, but if I can't get to that point with you, you're just
one and done.
Yeah, not my tribe.
And I mean, in this industry, you're gonna bump into all kind of random people, from different walks of life. So you just never know who you're gonna mesh with. And luckily, I've not really had any issues on set. I've only had a couple hiccups, and it's always been like somebody who I've never seen again. So I feel like the universe works in that way. That they kind of,
Ooh, we can get into that in the next episode.
Some more juice, y'all.
But shifting gears, since we've been talking a lot about money,
the lack
thereof. If you could do anything in the world and money wasn't an option, what would it be?
Like an issue,
Now this is tough for me. I'm trying to think because. Money. I mean, money ain't everything, but it's. This one person said it's up there with oxygen. With oxygen.
If money wasn't one of those things where you're like you weren't worried about, like you had a nice cushion to say, I'm gonna do this, and this is what I want to focus on. Mm-hmm. Acting and modeling will always be something in there, but I feel like traveling. I love to travel, and I love immersing myself in different cultures and understanding, really having a true understanding of what, another country has to offer and what their traditions are and, what's important to the people there. Like, I like to have that type of knowledge and see, like when I went to Guatemala, they show how coffee is made and how chocolate is made. And we did all that. We did a cooking class, and I'm gonna tell you, it's like it felt so like important, something that you get educate yourself in a different way leaving here and not thinking everything runs like it does over here, because it doesn't. I mean, I would definitely just travel. I would travel and do all the things,
Eat, pray, love.
And really, because you see these people that go backpacking, they look so refreshed.
Oh my God.
They're not worried about the everyday stress. Like, honestly, I can't wait for my girls to graduate and I can put this house, either lease it or whatever God says is best for me to do.
Airbnb or rent it out.
Yeah, and so go and just live life. Like, I don't want to be tied to a property and feel like I have to come here all the time, even though it's nice to have a safe haven that is familiar. But I feel like also change is also so important. And being able to adapt.
You are speaking to my soul right now.
Yes, honey.
Because, like, with me, I have been working so much. Like, I've been in hustle culture and really trying to keep my head above water for the past, I want to say... But
you couldn't even think that up.
Okay. 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 My last vacation was in 2021.
Oh, Jesus. That's why we here, y'all.
Oh my God.
We need a vacation.
Oh, okay. I guess I got a new set of abs now. Oh
Yes.
my God. Whew. Okay.
Laughing's important, y'all. It's important to laugh and to cry. Okay.
This is the best medicine.
He said, I've been here so long.
All right. Okay.
Woo. The walk around was so necessary. Go ahead, 2021, friend.
My last vacation was in 2021, and it was to Mexico.
Lose my lashes.
And that trip was great. It was liberating. God, I feel like it was so long ago because I don't really remember it.
Such a distant memory. He's like, I can't even recall.
Yeah. Okay, but it was. I remember being seasick on that trip.
Oh, but sorry. And he goes to the bad part.
But that was my first time experiencing it. But I felt like me and like the group of friends I went with, we got like closer.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how when you get up out of your hometown, even for like 3 days, if not like a week, there's like an energy shift. Like you usually come back with just more like life and like hope that things are going to get better and change. And honestly, friend, I'm still yours. I'm still traveling. I'm overdue for some real travel.
Yes.
I mean, I went to Louisiana a few weeks ago for a family reunion. It's not. That's just like another home away from home.
Yeah.
And that weekend felt like it was like 10 minutes.
Yeah. It flew right on by.
I drove there and then bam, back in Houston. I'm just like, ugh.
When you're in the hustle, you're constantly trying to make motion like that. Everything can feel that way because you're really rushing through the good times, and you're not really able to be
to
present.
soak it in.
Yeah.
Like even like then, like I was trying to like get drunk. And
Couldn't get there.
I didn't get there, yo. I was drinking like at least 3 times a day, and I just was not getting drunk. I honestly think I was too tired to even be drunk.
Stressed
like I was,
out.
yes, like I was too tired to catch a buzz.
I think that's something, yeah.
So y'all traveling, I never saw vacations as important up until I got closer to my 30s, and it's just like, oh, wait a minute.
It's important.
Because, especially with the fact that Houston is just not it to me anymore. It is, Houston is a brand new bitch with a BBL.
Hello.
Like, it is not, like, we have so many people coming in, like,
Transplants left and right.
Oh, I'm celebrating my birthday.
Right.
It's just like, what?
They are coming here like it is the Maldives.
Like this is Miami.
Yeah, Miami is a good one.
Miami, New Orleans, and I'm just like, this is fucking
like an unheard
Houston.
of spot. Yeah, I'm like, you coming down here and it's hot as hell. The mosquitoes are terrible.
The driving is horrendous.
Horrendous. When I tell you, the way people drive, y'all, my nerves be back. 'Cause I got kids that drive, so I see how these people are getting in accidents and killing people left and right because it's like nobody's patient. They come here with no patience.
It's becoming the new New York. I think the problem is everybody from New York and Chicago was coming down here, and this ain't shade. I love my New Yorkers now. I love y'all, the men of the men in New York.
Okay.
But y'all are fucking this shit up. Like it's getting really bad out here. And Houston will always be my city, but I do not recognize this city.
Yeah, I'm okay with moving away from Houston. I'm at that point now where.
But where could you go?
I don't know. There's really not anywhere in the U.S. that I feel like that I have been to yet. Let me say that 'cause I haven't been to all 50 states. That is calling my name, but I do feel like that the rat race culture here in Houston it's a lot. Like
it's gotten worse.
I grew up here. I'm 43, so I'm an 80s baby, and to see the change, and just to see how people that are coming in from out of town, like it's cheaper here. Yes, so
for now.
Everything's going up, so I do feel like it draws people down here, but it's like they don't have the real understanding of Houston and how people get down, because people say, oh, people are so rude in Houston, I don't like it. And I'm like, you came in with a different expectation because I've met nothing but a lot of nice people. Like, I mean,
Is it Houston people that are rude, or is it the transplants from New York and Chicago and California that are rude?
right? Because people be here for a few years and act like they're from Houston. They're not. Like, it's different feel down here when you're truly from here.
And speaking of that, since we're like in the industry, since you started this journey, have you been more or less outgoing?
I feel like there has been an equal amount of introvert extrovert for me. I feel like, you know, I get to a point where when I do gigs and stuff like that, it takes a lot out of you. You know, when you have to do any social events, it sucks the life out of you. I feel like I need days to myself. Just so it's like, do you want the best of me or the rest of me? So I try to find balance and giving people what I feel like I have to give, rather than pushing myself and giving a 20% or not the best of myself, you know, because I do want to make good connections, and I do want to, you know, be able to navigate this, you know,
this whole thing, make connections, all that. You were speaking to my soul, because especially like with me outside of the industry, like, you know, I work in like the beauty industry and all that, so I am always on.
Yes.
And when I'm off, I just completely shut
down.
the fuck off.
Yeah.
Like,
don't want to talk to nobody.
People have been getting mad at me because they're like, why is your phone on Do Not Disturb at 12 p.m.? I'm just like,
I will have it on Don't Bother Me, like
for a whole day.
Yeah, like, leave me alone.
And I feel amazing. Well, not amazing, but I feel more at peace.
Yes.
But it's
That's
just
control. This your phone. You pay your bill. Like, don't worry about it. If I
Hello?
turn it off, then if you're my true friend, you should understand that there's going to be times where I need to just have some solitude, because we're going through this business. It's a lot of ups and downs, and there's a lot of, you know, what ifs and why is this happening, and like now it being slow. It's like sometimes we as creatives, we need to just be to ourselves or be around other creatives and not necessarily the people we grew up with or had other friendships outside of the industry, so we can figure out how to navigate this. And I feel like for our friends, they give us grace, because
please.
we're doing the best
They
we
have
can.
been. My tribe has been good to
Yes,
me. They understand.
all my people know. They hear from me when they hear from me. When they need me, I'm there. Like, I always will put forth that effort to be at everybody's event and put on the best of me. And, you know, but when I need time to myself, it's crucial.
Okay.
Crucial.
And speaking of that, what are your goals for this year, for 2025? I know for me, I at least want to book something where I'm talking.
Yes. I would love, I've been manifesting a sitcom, like just to be on a sitcom.
Yes. I can see that.
Figure out how to have a recurring role where I can come back and not just be a day player. So I'm really putting my feelers out for that, and I've told Gloria, I've told Jasmine, like, I don't care if it's with Tyler Perry, so there has to be a starting point somewhere, you know, and I'm willing to start anywhere. I'm not too good for anybody. I'm not saying anything about Tyler Perry. I'm just saying, you know, people have their own, you know, thoughts behind that, but I just feel like once you can be in a room, it's easier to navigate your way to the next spot.
It sure is.
So I'm just trying to figure out how to get there. Every time I see something's popping up, I'm like, how can I get on? You know, and I feel like that's something that I would love, a sitcom. I mean, I would love to be in a blockbuster movie, but I know you got to crawl for you walk. What about you, friend?
Definitely any speaking role. Any speaking role. It could be a commercial. It could be me on a TV show. You name it. Like, I feel like I have, like, I did a acting class, like just a virtual like acting class, like for auditioning and all that. And this person's mom, who was his agent, was like, you definitely like have something, like your presence and all that. Like, she was like really not, she wasn't fluffing me, but she was giving me like honest feedback and criticism, and like, you need to do more speaking roles and all that. And I'm just like, well,
right. Well, where is that? Where is it?
But that's definitely something that I want to achieve, and also I want to get on the wall in Gloria's office.
Okay.
I'm not on the wall.
You're not on the wall?
Mm-mm. Because I don't know. I thought the wall was just for more like models, but it's like I'm slowly shifting into that because that's all that I've been booking, honestly.
Yeah.
And I think they see that, and
You're gonna get on there.
I'm going to.
I'm on there, I think.
Yeah, you are. You are.
But
I'm gonna get like her.
he might be right there, y'all. He just don't know how close he is.
I feel like with me, I wouldn't say self-sabotage, but I do hold myself back out of like fear and out of just like
How do you feel like you hold yourself back?
like I don't push myself further. Like for example, even though I'm booking gigs, I don't update my resume consistently, for example.
Okay.
And I'm just like, I don't get new photos because either like the money's tight or I feel like I don't have the right build just yet, and I'm constantly killing myself in the gym.
You know, I have a camera. I mean, we could always go out and make some stuff happen, friend. Like, I mean, that's why we are here to support each other.
Collaboration.
It's important.
Ooh.
We can make some of the headshots pop.
I'm gonna take you up on that. We're gonna do a little something.
See what shakes.
But collaboration is important.
Yes.
Definitely.
We have to push each other to be our greatest selves. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you don't see the greatness in yourself, and sometimes I might not see it. And, you know, it's always good to have somebody there to be like,
It's outside of you, like, no, you need to do this.
Because I want to do more acting classes, so I think that's something we both should look into. And
We should, because I need to do something.
yes,
I just gotta get the schedule together, baby. But that's something we're gonna do.
yes,
I'm gonna make it. I don't care if I pull up half sleep. We're gonna
drag him in there.
But let's do it.
We will. We'll show y'all the finished product.
All right. So since the theme of, and this is the hot topic segment, by the way. So since the theme is basically recession indicators, I want to talk about 2 recession indicator stories.
Okay.
So my first one is Michael Jordan is coming out of retirement.
Hello.
I wouldn't say like retirement, but he's coming back into the job market to be a guest commentator on ABC Sports when the 2025 basketball season starts.
Yeah.
Now, with me, a lot of people are just like, oh no, that's Michael Jordan. He's going to give good play-by-play commentary. But I'm like, this is Michael Jordan. When is the last time, outside of what, Space Jam?
Well, they did a documentary.
Yeah, but that's a documentary, though.
True. I'm just saying, this last time you've probably seen them talking or doing anything, you know, on screen. I feel like that there could be 2 things too. You do sometimes feel like you're not doing anything. You want to still kind of stay abreast of everything and be in and keep your name buzzing. But I also feel like that also is like a check. He had twins with some Hispanic or Latin.
The white lady?
It was white. I was trying to say she was a Latin child.
Wait, he had twins? Wait, so I remember he got with this white lady and married her, and they had a baby.
I think they had twins.
Wait, I think I'm thinking of Eddie Murphy.
You are. That's a white lady, and that was his 10th baby child.
But off topic,
Getting the mix.
him and Martin Lawrence are now related now.
Oh, I know. He
Like,
did something.
yeah, their kids got
I
married.
love that.
Yeah, shout out to them. That's pretty dope.
And they went and eloped. That's how I'm gonna do my next marriage. I'm eloping.
Oh, they didn't have a full on.
No, everybody was putting together this big old wedding, and I think they both were just like, we're gonna go do this ourselves. Like, which is the best thing, y'all? Everybody should feel comfortable enough to go elope because everybody, when you're planning your wedding, everybody thinks they have an input. And everybody shouldn't have an input in what you got going on.
And to keep it real, the quick one and done, let's go to the courthouse marriages, those are the ones that are lasting.
Yeah.
Like,
spend your money elsewhere. I'd rather have a big reception and just.
Or just a big honeymoon.
Yeah. I mean, as far as the reception, so people can have a cake and, maybe some little food, maybe have somebody cater it or whatever, but not to go have no big ceremony. And I don't want to spend all that money. I want people to be able to enjoy and come together and fellowship over our union, but not for them to come and make plans about what I need to be doing. And like when I got married the last time, I had his aunt walk in with her own candy and wanted her own candy station set up, and then she wanted me to monitor it the whole time and was mad when people
Were you the bride?
Yes, child. I was like, then she got mad because she felt like my ex's mother was acting like she was too good, so she threw away half the food and quit feeding people. And I said, you start learning people's true colors when they feel like they not running your show. So it was a lesson learned where I was like, oh. Okay.
Yeah. The younger me that was a Disney princess wanted a wedding. But now I'm just like, especially the way this economy is, I'm like, is it even worth it? Like,
it's not. I want to go elope in a nice island somewhere and just do the paperwork back here, and we can go and just have it. Me and him.
A big party.
Yeah, I told my girls will be there. My girls, they keep telling me, you can't do it without us. I'm like, well, then y'all just have vacation because y'all gonna be the only two there.
Okay.
And I don't care about all that hoopla. Like, I don't need nobody crying and objecting and doing all the things that go on at the wedding job. No, thank you.
Child, but back to Mike. We went on a tangent. But back to Michael Jordan. I just find it funny that he's out here in these working streets.
Welcome.
Trying to get a check.
Welcome.
And then my last recession indicator is Miss Erica Banks, a big, well, somewhat almost big female. She a known female rapper. You know, she had that big hit, Bust It. She did the Bust It challenge. Well, she may be allegedly busting it because she she announced that she is going on a stripper tour. A female rapper, but she's not going to be stripping, and she's going to be doing $1,000 private dances. And I'm just like,
shake that ass, huh? I ain't good. Sorry, y'all.
But yeah, that's just a big recession indicator to me.
It is. I mean, listen, there's a lot of people out here that I talk to. They're like, "What's next? Stripping?" I'm like, I'm not there. I don't think. Hopefully, God keep me.
Well, we ain't gonna get there. I feel like God would have had me there if it wouldn't have happened already.
Hello, I feel like it's not my calling. You know, I've only been to a strip club one time, twice. I lied twice in my life.
I've been 3 times. I've only had, I've only had fun in one once, and that was V Live, the original V Live in Houston. That was a music video. That was the most fun I ever had at a strip club.
I've never had fun.
But outside, that was the only time I had fun at a strip club. That was a magical experience.
Yeah,
but
I didn't have magical. I had a stripper give me a lap dance, unwarranted, and her cheeks was so sweaty. I just couldn't get past. I was about to wash my lap down, and I think she thought me and her had a connection. I was like, I don't know where she thought the connection came from, but
you looked her in the eyes. That's why.
Maybe to see what the problem is. Like, why are we even here? I actually went with the crew from Family Empire. We all went out, and I can't even remember the name of the strip club, but you would know it. It's a well-known one here in Houston. But we went on a Sunday night, and it's strip clubs. Working with Zeus and going to strip clubs with them, it's just so dilapidated. It smells like roach spray in there. It smells like I don't want to come back. Like, and listen, hey. I would go for the food. Like, I went to Cheetah's. I tried the food out. Food wasn't bad. I want some Magic City wings, but I don't have to see titties and ass to eat. We don't have to have it. And I'm usually not up that late anyway, y'all. So just keep it a buck. Like, when
I can't
10 o'clock, I'm yawning so bad. Take me home. Take me home.
Well, on that note, we're at On that note,
you're gonna be editing the hell out of this.
Well, on that note, you guys, that was episode 4 of Real Talk. You can find me, Beasley, Prince Beasley, Prince _Beasley on Instagram.
You can find me, Tamika_production on Instagram.
And we will talk to y'all soon.
We're out.
Deuces.